G'day guys, how's it going? This is Jordan. Welcome back to Hitman 2. Silent Assassin suit only, master difficulty, basic loadout for Miami. We're going with a very basic loadout this time. Decided not to bring a lockpick for some reason, so we're going to have to find a crowbar if we want to pick any locks. And here we go.
Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. Thousands of eager fans are gathered for the final laps of this unexpectedly close race. Sierra Knox is expertly piloting her red Kronstadt car. Her father, Robert Knox, roams the nearby expo building where Kronstadt is showcasing its new prototype car. The Kronstadt RK Mark III has seen fierce competition from the Chinese Kowloon Heavy Industries' new racer. Moses Lee, CEO of Kowloon, has taken a dominant lead and looks invincible. Sierra Knox will need to risk it all if she wants to win for the third year in a row. The stakes are as high as they can get.
Alrighty, let's get into it. One of my favorite maps, this one. I think this is a great map. Just enough restricted areas, not a lot of wasted space in terms of just big wide open areas. There's something happening pretty much everywhere on this map. Great map. Don't know why I picked up that shovel, by the way. I don't use it at all. We got recorded by a camera there, but it doesn't matter because our first step in this mission is to take care of the cameras anyway, which is exactly what we're on our way to be doing. I'm just keeping an eye out for things that I can pick up as distractions. There's a couple of coconuts here. Bloody grab them, mate. There we go. So we're going to stick to the right side of this van here and hug this garden wall. We're going to shoot out that camera above the garage entrance there. Just like so. And we're going to head down into the garage because that's where the security office is and that's where we need to take care of the cameras. I was just checking around the van to see if we had a crowbar. And there was something there, I just noticed. But there's a crowbar in the security office, so that's all we need for this one. So we're going to come around here, we're going to head over to the left. There's a couple of guards here on the outside. There's a guard inside the office that we need to get out here. Luckily, there's a handy dandy fuse box right on the side here. So we're going to switch that off, wait for him to come out, knock him out, get rid of his body, and then go in and take care of the cameras. And luckily he's the only guard we really have to deal with to take care of the cameras on this level. Come on, mate, what's going on? Did you pay the bill?
Okay, so this goes to that, and that goes to this.
This goes to that. All you gotta do is flick the switches, mate. There you go. You don't have to be a fucking electrician, champ. So 99. Now, for some reason, instead of dragging him through the office, I thought I might get spotted by the guards, so I decided to drag him over into this far corner. I'm 95% sure that you can drag him through that office without being spotted. I've done it plenty of times, but with this game, especially in master difficulty, you never know when you're going to be betrayed by some guard just randomly swinging their head around and spotting you, so I always try to be better safe than sorry, which is why I dragged him all the way over there. So we're going to move through the office. Immediately after we get through that door, there's going to be a crowbar on the desk, which is what we want because we need to break open one gate. There it is, grab it, champ. Now we're going to take care of the camera footage. Now you can knock that guard out if you want, but he's already pretty knocked out. You can just take care of the footage and leave without him being any the wiser. So it's not really necessary. Now we're going to head back out the way we came. And just around to the left of the entrance here will be the gate that we need to get through so that we can get above the racetrack. God, look how slow he runs. That's something I'd love to see changed in Hitman 3, which I can't wait for. Got stuck on the guttering there. I should be able to play that tonight, actually. So I'm really excited to get some Hitman 3 content up on the channel. Okay, so we're just heading out the top of these steps. I think there's a wrench. No, it's a lead pipe. A lead pipe and a gas canister here we can pick up. I'm going to use the gas canister very shortly. Not in any sort of spectacular way. I'm just going to club a bloke over the fucking head with it, which is pretty spectacular, really. So there's a race marshal up here that's looking out over the tracks. We need to get rid of this guy because he's in our way in trying to get Sierra Knox, and we're basically just going to try to shoot her while she's driving, which I've never understood why that counts as silent assassin. Surely once they've examined the wreckage and they find a giant bullet hole in the back of her fucking head, they're going to think, oh, maybe that wasn't just a random crash. But you're also going to see me struggle to actually shoot her because I brought the ICA pistol instead of the silver baller, and the silver baller are much more accurate. But I decided I wanted to go with a really basic loadout for this one for some reason. I don't know why, because you can select lockpicks and you can select the silver baller from the very start of the game. So it's not like I'm using forbidden equipment or extra equipment. I'm just using equipment that you can have, very basic loadout stuff. But I just wanted to make it more challenging for myself. So here's where we need her to come across. We're going to wait. We're going to shoot at her several times and miss. I think it's about 3 laps before I finally get to hit her. I was being very cautious because I didn't want to accidentally hit one of the other drivers, and this pistol can be notoriously inaccurate, so I didn't want to hit Moses instead of Sierra, so I was kind of being a little wimpy with my shot placement. Have a miss. Good stuff. Professional. I was genetically bred for this. Can't you tell? Here we go. I think this is the one. Yep. This time I thought, bugger it. I'm just going to start spraying bullets.
Next up, Robert Knox.
So I went in here just in case there was anybody running to investigate. That wasn't. Sorry for that weird jump. The PlayStation was doing the weird recording skipping thing. It does it again down the bottom of the stairs here for whatever reason. But luckily it's not at a point where I'm performing an assassination. It's done that to me a couple of times. There it was. Yeah, it's done that to me in Paris. I had to re-record Paris because it skipped past the assassination, which was great. That's good. So now all we need to do is take care of Robert Knox. It's quite easy to get to Robert Knox. Now in here I wanted to grab, there's a screwdriver in here. I don't know why I was so obsessed with collecting extra equipment. I was just seeing if she had any tools around her as well. Because I don't use any of this shit. So it was a bit of a waste of time, to be honest. If you want to be much more direct, feel free. It didn't really gain me anything. Even up here I contemplate going into this hallway on the left to see if I could find anything, but then I got control of myself and thought, just, stick to the mission. So we're going through here. We've got to break open the door. So that's our second use of the crowbar. So if we had brought a lockpick, we would have only used it twice anyway, so it wasn't a huge loss not bringing one in, especially because the crowbar is really easy to find here. So we're basically going all the way up the stairs. There's a couple of guards roaming that we need to be aware of up here. There they are, right there. We're just going to wait for them to keep moving. And then right on our left is the weapon testing range, which we're going to sneak in the back. And this is where we're going to make our hit on Robert, right out here. I'm going to drop a gun to get rid of his bodyguard. Luckily I brought a couple with me. So I'm just going to drop it here. He's going to send his bodyguard to take care of it, and then we can have a go at Robert, but we just have to wait for Robert to get here. So enjoy watching Robert walk around montage, which should be starting right about now. Alrighty, so Robert's on his way out. He's going to check to see if the food stalls are open. got bad news for you, mate. You've had your last meal. So he's going to spot the pistol we dropped on the ground. He's going to send his bodyguard. Unfortunately, the bodyguard takes too long. I wanted to just push Robert over the rail, but this whole thing takes a bit too long, so I have to run up behind him and knock him out on his way walking back into the testing range, which is not ideal. But he dies, that's the important thing. So, yeah, that's right, mate, take your time, don't rush. That scared the shit out of me, by the way, that sudden burst of gunfire. I thought, who the hell spotted me? Almost stained my beautiful slacks. Okay, off you pop, mate. Okay, now here's where we struggle to actually catch him before he gets in view of the door. There we go. Good night, mate. Work a few of those knots out of your neck for you. No worries. And over he goes. We smash this for some random reason. There we go. Nice and quiet. And now we're just going back out the way we come. I'm waiting for these two guards to come back around because I noticed them off in the distance. They're about to loop to the point where they would see us get to the stairs. So I'm just going to speed this up and wait for them to get past. There we go. Once they move past, we're free to get away. See ya, boys. Good quality security work, fellas. Absolutely nothing untoward happened at the races today. A bang-up job. And off we go. So we're just tracing our steps back down to the car park. Once we get out of the door that we broke open, we're no longer trespassing. And we are free to just walk out. Or, you know, very slowly jog out. You look quite fit, 47. Why do you run like a bloody 80-year-old, mate? What's going on there? Did they not leave you in the test tube long enough to work on the running speed? So, yep, we're going to very slowly run back towards the entrance. And away we go. That's lovely, mate. You're not going to break out the didgeridoo. I'd love to hear a bit of the old didge on me way out, buddy. Okay, here we go. There's a random bit of Sierra's car that just launched over into this area. And that's it. Done. Really simple Silent Assassin, this one. Next up is Colombia. Little bit more difficult, but it's another map that I actually quite enjoy. So it's a challenging one, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's just a couple of guards that get in your way. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this one, please leave a like. If you'd like to help me grow the channel, consider subscribing. Any hints, any tips, any comments that you may have, just chuck it down in the comments and I'll check it out. But once again, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in Colombia for our next episode for Three-Headed Serpent. So thanks, guys. Bye.